We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It's the home opener of this new season between the Colorado Rockies and the Minnesota Twins. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. And we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
Yeah, Matt, with both teams on a losing streak, one thing we know for sure, somebody's going to walk out of here in this first game of the series with a win, and they get on a winning streak. So this is a big battle to turn things around for you right now. You want to be that team on the winning side.
Rougned Odor will be next. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 3-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Hard hit ball to second. Dozier with a great stop. How about that? Now at the plate, Rougned Odor. He comes into play with the batting average in the respectable 270s. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
What a great adjustment. The high fastball in the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at-bat goes on. I love it.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. On the ground up the middle. Throw to first, and Santana's got it working here. 2 quick outs.
Batting third.
Stepping up to the plate, Chris Davis. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Balbuena is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Here's Ben Revere. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Twins, left fielder.
And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Harold, as we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight, they come in hoping to get back on the beam as they've dropped 3 straight. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And he reaches up and sends it on the ground to second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Here's Byron Buxton now. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. The high fastball is in there.
Well, Matt, as advertised, he's broke out with a good fastball. He likes to pitch out the fastball, but this was in the mid-90s. We'll see him be aggressive most of this game with that fastball.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third,
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Hey now.
1-0.
Pitch on the way. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Power gets the sign. Here's the 3-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Dahl racing back. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Batting fourth, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Into the windup and the pitch. Brian Dozier is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Now here it comes. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a sinker there. Swung on and missed for. Into the box now. DJ LeMahieu. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
DJ LeMahieu
sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Mauer's there, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Center fielder number 20. Stepping
into the box, Tommy Pham. Coming into this one, he's carrying a rather substantial batting average up in the 330s. Set to deliver the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Tommy Pham is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Hey, not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Here's Luis Valbuena now, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year.
Valbuena.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0. 2-0 count, and the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. LeMahieu has room in foul territory, and no one will track it down.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Calling for it, LeMahieu, and the inning is over. Digging in, Michael Taylor. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Michael Taylor.
Here's Santana right back at it now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. It's 0-1.
He may have to get his eyes checked on that one, because if he's looking for a fastball, man, he had no chance of catching up to that. He better check his eyes. He was really late.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Striding into the box, Wilson Ramos. The average coming in just shy of 200. So maybe a hit or 2 in this ball game could push him at least over that dreaded mark. Kepler is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting ninth,
Taylor Motter steps into the box. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. And he takes ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Offers it that one a little late, and it's 2-2 now.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
Throw on to Mauer will be in time. So here's Joe Mauer. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one. So the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. Striding in once again, Ben Revere. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. And this is knocked down over there. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. Ready for another chance? Byron Buxton. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Got him to go after the change there, and that'll run things full 3-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Mutter will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Max Kepler. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
That's pretty good break right there. Breaking all the way across the zone. Now it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time. But, man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
Here's the 2-2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Throw won't get him. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 2-0 ball. Eduardo Escobar will try and loosen up. Digging in to try it again. Brian Dozier. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And that gets him on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. In now, Andrelton Simmons. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Bullet back up the middle, but this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked. He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
High in the air out to center field. Buxton is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Rougned Odor. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And a fastball just a bit high.
That's 2 close pitches right there, and he just laid off him. I think he's sitting on one specific pitch, and he hasn't gotten it yet.
Line drive to center field. Buxton is there, 2 gone. Here's Chris Davis now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Simmons has it. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that digging in for his second at-bat, Luis Valbuena. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Third baseman.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So one away, and here's the left-handed hitting catcher, Jason Castro. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Oh, Matt, look, it's real simple. If you're going to throw the ball down the middle in the big leagues, you're going to get hammered. He's got to put the ball in the corner if he wants to have any chance.
Oh, and look out as they brush him back here. It's ball one. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Dahl is right there as he takes it for the second out. So here's Joe Mauer. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Sinker runs outside to start the at bat. 1-0. Bauer sets his sights. Here's the 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Pham, and that retires the side. So coming to the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Third baseman.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
And another foul ball.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Kepler is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
Center field number 20.
Now to the plate, Tommy Pham comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. And there's the first hit of the game for Colorado. Here's Lucas Duda now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. And this is on the ground to first. Could be two. Simmons on to Mauer. It's a double play. And coming to the plate now, number 8, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Number 8.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. 1-1. Here it comes. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
This is line to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
The left fielder, number
Eduardo
5.
Escobar standing in. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Popped high in the air. LeMahieu is there for it. 2 gone. Ready for another shot now. Byron Buxton. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And a high strike to begin the at bat. It's 0-1. Bauer into his motion. Here's the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Max Kepler. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. And a fastball down low as that one just about got away from him. But the runner's back easily. The 1-0 delivery. Oh, and he comes after him again there. Ball 2.
Matt, this is where that guy on first base is distracting the pitcher. I guarantee you, he's down 2-0. He's not focused on the hitter.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Ready for another chance? Michael Taylor. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Ready with another 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
The catcher, number 40.
Here comes the first pitch. Wilson Ramos is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
Kepler is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Taylor Motter. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. He's running towards second. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. He's running again. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Buxton. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. David Dahl. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat is lifted in the air out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Here's Brian Dozier now. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point.
Number 2.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. In now is Andrelton Simmons. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. To short. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Here's Luis Valbuena now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And that's in there, base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. Jason Castro stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. 1-0 count. Here it is. Line toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. And they won't push things here as they'll hold the second runner at third, so they're loaded now with still nobody out from the stretch. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, number 8. A hit in 2 tries so far. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. Hard hit ball to short. And that's through. A base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Now a 5-0 lead. Digging in to try it again. Eduardo Escobar comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Swing and a little blooper to center. Motter backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Digging in once again, Byron Buxton. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. High in the air out towards shallow right. Dahl is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able. Here's Rougned now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning. Here's Chris Davis now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1.
That's the advantage of having a good 2-hitter hitting second in your lineup. He knows he's going to get something to hit because they're going to pitch to him. And now here comes the heart of the order. They've got a great opportunity to get on the board here.
Here's the second baseman.
Third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
Buxton patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Digging in and looking for more, Tommy Pham. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ball 1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Buxton over to his right, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Now at the plate, Lucas Duda. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Duda.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
There's 2 pitches in a row, Matt, that were away. If this is any indication how he's going to pitch him the rest of that bat, he's saying you're going to beat me the other way. Nothing inside for him to pull. If you want to hit it, take it the other way.
Now a swing and a ground ball. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And that misses 2-2.
Well, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in a 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Up next for Colorado.
Settling in now, Michael Taylor. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Steven Souza. He called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Simmons to his left. He's there. On to first, and the Rock. Ready once again, Max Kepler. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Max Kepler.
First pitch is a changeup high, ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of...
Ouch, that one hit him. Now to the plate, Brian Dozier. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Hit on the ground to third. On it goes right through him into left field. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Goes to third with it, and they get the force over there for the first out. Here's Luis Valbuena now. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Misses with a curveball that made him move his feet.
Well, that's pretty much a no-brainer right there. If a guy misses that bad on a curveball, you've got to throw him another one. That was better recognition there.
Pham comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. From the belt, the pitch hit sharply toward the right side, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Wilson Ramos.
Hit out toward second. And that's through for a hit. So their half of the eighth opens with a man aboard. Taylor Motter steps into the box. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Kepler is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out. Ready now, David Dahl. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Dahl.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. Comes set and the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
Look out. A fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Here comes the payoff pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Buxton has a read on it. 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's Rougned Odor now. Last time through was a base hit.
Rougned Odor.
And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Here's Chris Davis now. It was a single for now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this is going to be a foul ball. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90s is going to look even faster. Nice job of mixing it up.
Throw on to Mauer will be in time. And so here's Joe Mauer. He comes into this at bat 0 for 2 with the hit by pitch.
Baseman. Show.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. The 1-0 now to Mauer. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in. I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Number 8 is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Seems like he's just lost the strike zone these last several pitches. He's got a walk, and that pitch right there, that wasn't even close.
Souza comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. So digging in now Eduardo Escobar. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Escobar.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Ball 2 now.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. Hit hard to third. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Standing in, Byron Buxton. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Tyler Chatwood takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he will make the catch back there as they're a step closer to getting out of this with 2 away now.
The batter, right fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat. Max Kepler is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. 0-1, here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight.
And we'll have to leave it there. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away.
Center field number.
Now batting, Tommy Pham. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Boy, he's getting a lot of late swings. They're just not catching up to him right now, not picking it up, not seeing it, or maybe picked up a tick on his fastball. But, man, he's keeping it away from him nice.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Tommy Pham is retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one. Mark Reynolds will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Reynolds.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Simmons ranging into the outfield, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. And guys, the Twins were given a great boost in this one thanks to the start of this man, Ervin Santana. Can't ask for much more. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, it was a real good performance, as you'll see by his final line. 7 2/3 good innings, and in today's game, that's very solid.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Twins. 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Rockies, no runs, 5 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Ervin Santana. His record is now 2-3. The loss goes to Trevor Bauer. He falls to 1-6. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Target Field, 40,000. A reminder that extra light rail trains in the Hiawatha Line and Central Corridor are available at the Target Field station located beyond right field.
MLB Network has baseball coming your way from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Tonight, it's the home opener for 2017 between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Mets. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. HR, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
That one's in there, 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
Second baseman,
Devin Travis comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
And look out as that one ran in and got him. So digging in now, Josh Donaldson. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the second deck and gone. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cespedes is there. 2 down. Here's Steve Pearce now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now the pitch. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. Sinker misses. Ball 4. Here's Kendrys Morales. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and then at the plate, Jose Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman, Jose.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Harold, as the Jays take the field here tonight, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. This is line to left, and trouble aboard now as that's a base hit for Reyes. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. A swinging bunt to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Into the box, George Springer. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Right fielder
Michael Conforto is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
Well, a good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Softly hit toward the hole. Smoke is right there, and he'll step on the bag himself. And here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He'll start things out against Noah Syndergaard as this inning is underway. Grounded back up the middle. Rosario takes it in. Throw to first to be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Here's Michael Saunders now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Russell Martin now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Martin.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Center fielder.
Here's the first pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Here it comes, 0-2. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. A swing and a miss on a ball. Here's Brian Dozier now. He'll be the one to lead things off now against Aaron Sanchez.
Designated hitter, Brian Dozier.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. The 0-1 on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Brian Dozier becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. Cespedes will turn for second. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. Striding in, Wilmer Flores. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Oh, and it looked like he lost the grip there as it's past Martin all the way to the backstop. And the recovery's not going to be in time at third, and that should be ruled a wild pitch. 1-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Working for the punch out and the offering. 3-2 now. Here's the payoff pitch. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And the recovery will be in time to get him at the plate. And that's going to hurt because now there are 2 away. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And here's a ball hit in the air. Here comes Saunders, makes the catch, and that'll retire. And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Curveball that time, not even close. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. Hot shot on the ground to short. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Here's Justin Smoke now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Cespedes is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steve Pearce reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kendrys Morales. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. And he straightens him up with a fastball that time. It's ball 1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. That's in there. Base hit. Travis is on his way home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. Riding in once again, Troy Tulowitzki. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this is popped up. Back behind second. And Cabrera will make the catch to retire this. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
This is foul right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Marte is right there, 1 down. Digging in to try it again, Jose Reyes. He singled his last time up. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
The batter, number 13.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. That's lifted the other way out to left. Pierce is there, and they go down in a hurry. Here's Michael Saunders now. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
The right fielder, number 5.
Here comes the first pitch.
Michael Saunders.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0 delivery. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Well, he finds himself in danger of walking the 8-hitter right here. That's just something you don't want to do. You walk the 8-hitter, the 9-hitter can bunt him over. Starts a big inning, he can hit and run. It could lead to a lot of problems.
The catcher, number
at the plate, Russell Martin. He drew a walk his first time up. Hit sharply toward the right side. And Martin's going to reach. He's got a base hit. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Center fielder, number 6.
Here's Starling Marte. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. And this one runs up high, ball 1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Springer is there, 2 gone. And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. Softly hit out to short. And that's through into center field, base hit. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And Cabrera will make the catch to retire the side. Ready for another chance? George Springer. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Center fielder, number 4.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
I like the fact that they're swinging early in the count, and they're really aggressive right now early in this game. But there will come a time you got to be patient. If you're swinging the strikes, that's one thing, but make him work a little bit.
The right fielder,
Standing in,
30.
Michael Conforto comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ball 1.
1-0.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Marte racing back. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Batter number 2, designated
Here's
hitter.
Brian Dozier now.
Brian
0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he lays off there 1-0. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1.
Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Again, he sends it out of play. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball. Digging in once again, Justin Smoke. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Smoke.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Cespedes going back on it to the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Left fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Gets a small piece near the plate. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Hard liner toward short, and that's in there. Base hit. Smoke rounds the corner and is headed home. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game. Here's Kendrys Morales. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
The shortstop, number 2.
First pitch on its way. Line drive to left. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. Ready for another shot now. Michael Saunders. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
The catcher, number 55, Russell.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Ready once again, Starling Marte. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. The 0-2 delivery. Fastball in the dirt, and that's going to get away. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To short. Played on the backhand. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Digging in and looking for more, Devin Travis. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly Stepping in.
Out for the Mets. Left fielder.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground at first. To his right, Smoke. And he is out on the tag. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Now here's the pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home fifth.
The batter, number 1.
Striding into the box, Ahmad Rosario. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's a pop-up now. Smoke is there, and it's a very quick inning. Digging in once again. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It's the home opener of this new season between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Mets. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. And he misses with it, 1-1. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. Lifted in the air out to right. Conforto has a beat on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Ready now, Gene Segura. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. 1 out, nobody on. And that misses, 1-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
And he bangs it into center field for a base hit. Digging in now, Corey Dickerson. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Drilled right back up the middle. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away. So striding in, Anthony Rendon. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Hit hard on the ground to short. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And the run will score as the Rays cash in on an early 1-0 lead. In now, Logan Morrison. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw into second. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. And he is in there. Into the box, Steven Souza. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. 2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. So digging in now, Lucas Duda. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Ran that one in on him a bit as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan. And
there will be no advance here. It's a wasted opportunity as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Wilson Ramos is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now. 3-1 now.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of the spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
He's set, and the pitch. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Now a 5-0 lead. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Conforto has a beat on it. And that's the 3rd out. Digging in, Jose Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman, Jose
high
Reyes.
pop-up. Segura is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera. This is line to left. Dickerson is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Batting third.
Now batting, George Springer. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. And Harold, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Well, Matt, I really like the pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders.
And we'll have to leave it there as the Gene Segura standing in. He'll begin things here against Matt Harvey.
Shortstop, Gene Segura.
Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground up the middle. Rosario fields it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Digging in for his second at bat, Corey Dickerson. He reached on a single in his first try. High in the air out to center field. Springer on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Riding in once again, Anthony Rendon, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at bat. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Well, this veteran pitcher lets you know right away what his game plan is. Fastball inside. He's trying to take away that inside part of the plate to open up the outside. Showing us early.
Hit back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. At the plate, Michael Conforto. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. One strike now from Archer. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Here's Brian Dozier now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. A swinging bunt to the mound. On to first, and there were 2 down. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Got him fishing that time. 0-1.
That's a bad approach right there. Look, you may get that pitch later in the at-bat. If you're going to take a swing first pitch, it's got to be a ball you can drive. And that was not the pitch.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double. Now at the plate, Wilmer Flores. A great opportunity for him here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Souza is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the. Digging in to try it again, Logan Morrison. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Morrison.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ripped on the ground to first. Flores is there, and he dives like he shot out of a cannon, but it works just as well as a foot does, and there's your first out.
Steven Souza.
Steven Souza is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, there's a strike looking, but you know what? They've been so patient. They're leading in this game, I think, because of their discipline at the plate. They're not swinging at balls out of the zone.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch on 2-1. Here's a pop-up now behind the plate, but room for Darno. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now batting.
Here's Lucas Duda now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ball 1.
Well, Matt, if I use the cliche, it's not how you start, how you finish, it would apply right now. A couple innings ago, he had a rough inning. Didn't look good. But now he's starting to settle in a little bit better. He may be able to get through this thing.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
The catcher, number 40.
Here's the first pitch
Wilson
to him.
Ramos.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
Well, they walked in the first AB, and clearly he's already got 2 balls now. They're not challenging him, but as a hitter, it's very difficult to stay patient. But you have to. This is where you got to be patient and get your pitch.
Right there is Reyes. Throw in time, and the side is retired. At the plate, Ahmad Rosario. He'll stand in against Chris Archer to get the inning underway.
Ahmad Rosario.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Settling in now, Travis d'Arnaud. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time, ball 1.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Reyes. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a flare out to left center. Here comes Dickerson. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Dribbled up the line. Morrison will take this over to first, and with that ends. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Back to him, and that's off his leg. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
Center fielder Kevin
Kiermaier stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground. Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those. Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, and this will get to the wall now out beyond the 385 sign. Schimpf is on his way home, and add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game. Ready once again, Gene Segura. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Takes this the other way to right. Conforto is there, 1 away. Ready for another chance? Corey Dickerson, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cespedes on the move. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. In now is Anthony Rendon. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now a swing and a fly ball. Conforto is there, and he'll put it away to return. Coming to the plate now, George Springer. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Tell you what, having a big lead early, sometimes that's not always the best thing. But I think what you got to do is still focus on one at bat, 1 pitch at a time, and not allow a big inning coming at you.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Into the windup and the pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Here's Brian Dozier now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dickerson is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Yoenis Cespedes. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Ready with the 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Souza is under it, and that ends the inning. Coming to the plate now, Logan Morrison. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
First baseman number 7
takes a knee-high fastball.
He's really struggling in this game, Matt. But you know what? It hasn't been the first pitch strike. He's throwing 60% of the time the first pitch strike to hitters. It just hasn't been good stuff that he's throwing up there.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
20, Steven Souza.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ripped down the line. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And this will find its way to the 335 sign. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Here's Lucas Duda now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Lucas Duda
sends that one out of play for strike 1. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Springer has a read on it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. Here's the catcher, 40. Wilson Ramos. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. And here's Flores to make the catch, and the side is. Stepping up now, Wilmer Flores. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Into the windup and the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Souza is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Ahmad Rosario. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Rosario.
Changeup, little bit inside, 1-0.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up. Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Catcher
Travis d'Arnaud comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. Pitch inside, the throw, the tag, and he is out at second. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on. Ready for another shot now. Jose Reyes. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Digging in once again, Asdrubal Cabrera. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
He really was struggling. He needed that strike right there. It's been a while since he's thrown one. That's just not the way he wanted to start this inning.
On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here. Ready for another chance? Ryan Schimpf. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a line drive. But this is going to get foul.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Here's a line drive out to left center, and this is going to get down for a leadoff base hit. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. Line to the right side, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
The batter,
Riding in once again, Gene Segura. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. To Cabrera for 1. On to first as they get the double. Ready once again, George Springer. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game. He continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Calling for it, Morrison makes the play, 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, Michael Conforto, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in once again, Brian Dozier, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Dozier waiting on the 1-0. Chopped weakly to the left. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Digging in to try it again, Corey Dickerson. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. Hit out towards second. Cabrera's there. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting.
In now is Anthony Rendon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. Throw won't get him. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Logan Morrison. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Rendon rounds third and is digging for the plate. And to score, the runner from second. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Steven Souza, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Squared that one up just a little late. Getting a few steps off his second there. Now the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here's Lucas Duda now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now a swing and a fly ball. Conforto is under it, and he makes the catch for out number. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. Ready for another shot now, Wilmer Flores. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there, a ball and a strike. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
And the changeup is way low that time. Here's the payoff pitch. swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Now at the plate, Ahmad Rosario. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Rosario.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. A little bouncer. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Striding into the box, Jose Reyes. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. In there, no balls and a strike. Here's a bouncing ball now headed for the shortstop, Segura. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bat. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far.
The catcher, number 40.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. There to take it is Cespedes, 1 away. So coming to the plate, Ryan Schimpf. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he hung a curveball that time, and it stayed up around the letters. Ball 2.
Looks like he's pitching pretty cautiously right here, but that happens when a guy's 3 for 3 on the day. Usually he's a guy you challenge a little bit more, but I guess he's earned some respect in this one.
And oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So stepping in, Kevin Kiermaier. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Line towards center field. Springer will get there, and he puts it away to... Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make them swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
And he's set down, 1 away.
Center fielder, George Springer.
Into the windup and the pitch. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. So digging in now, Michael Conforto. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And this one gets away. And on the play, the runner moves in to score. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Dickerson's there. 2 gone. At the plate, Brian Dozier. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through into left, a base hit. Springer rounds the corner and is headed home. The runner from second crosses the plate. That makes it 7-1 now. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
This one's down to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Gene Segura. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the ninth. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 0-2. This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. He was a ground out victim last time up. And a fastball's in there for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. 2 strikes now from Harvey. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And this is taken in by Reyes for out number 2. So striding in, Anthony Rendon. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Seth Lugo enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
He's clearly looking on the outside half right there. The check swing means he recognized that ball pretty good.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Skied into very shallow right. Conforto moves over, and that retires the side. Stepping into the box, Wilmer Flores. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth. Bat shatters as this is on the ground to first. And he takes strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Up next.
Now in the box.
The shortstop, Ahmad Rosario.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. David Wright will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
David Wright.
In the dirt here, and forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. That makes it a 7-2 game. So striding forward now, Travis d'Arnaud. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Souza has a play, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Third baseman, number 7.
Digging in now, Jose Reyes. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. He pulls this one into right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. Digging in the switch hitter as Asdrubal Cabrera. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Dickerson is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
And he was locked in at the plate up there. You could really see it in his approach and the swings he put on the ball. Finished with 3 base hits, and he certainly was a big factor in their victory.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rays: 7 runs on 12 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Mets, 2 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base.